Welcome to Riders Basketball. I'm your commentator, Christian Cole, here on Roosevelt Athletics. Me and my JV squad just defeated the O'Dea Fighting Irish by 1 point. JVC also took them down, and now we're going for the clean sweep right here as the Roosevelt Rough Riders take on the O'Dea Fighting Irish on this beautiful Tuesday night here at Ben Snowden Arena. We are moments away from tipping off as some players to watch. It's number 2, Rosario, for the Fighting Irish. Very quick point guard. O'Dea last year made it all the way to the Metro Finals, where they lost to Garfield. Pretty close fashion. Here we go.
Between the O'Dea Fighting Irish and your Roosevelt Rough Riders.
It's going to be a tough game for Roosevelt if they have to handle a very aggressive Fighting Irish team. As here goes the starting lineup for the O'Dea Fighting Irish.
Start with the O'Dea starting lineup.
Here we go for O'Dea.
Number 3.
Starting number 3, Kaden Brooks. Number 4, Webb. Number 5, Webster. Number 24, Orbino. Number 33, Woodhard. What a student section out here for the Fighting Irish. Made the whole journey. And now, here goes your Roosevelt Rough Riders. Number 2, Kaden Young. Next up, the senior transferred from Arizona. Number 23, EJ Summers. Now another senior, number 7, Anthony Washington. We got ourselves a junior, number 14, Pearson Dukes. Next up, the junior, number 25, Jake Springer. Here we go, we are underway. Number 14, Pearson Dukes is a new face out there for the Riders from last Friday night. His name is Pearson Duke, as we will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here we go. EJ Summers and number 33, Woodard, taking the tip. Riders need a big win here as they look to get their second win of the season in 2 games. It's going to be a technical on Roosevelt. I'll let you know when I get more info, but I'm confused myself. So they're going to start with 2 free throws. Not sure why. I think it was something about, was it about the seating arrangement? First shot here for Webster, no good. Thank you. Second shot here for Webster. Off the technical. It's good. So the Fighting Irish will start the game. Still 8 minutes left in the first quarter. They'll start the game up 1-0 off a bench warning technical. Not sure what it was all about. And they will start with the ball. So down 1-0 already. Not the best way to start the game. 2 great student sections as Orbino hands it off to Webster. Back into the corner. Guarded by Jake. Webster again on his left hand. Kicks it out to the corner. Shot no good. Rebound by Woodhard. Backing down on Summers. Turnaround jump shot. Gets it in. Off the bank. Hopefully you can hear me. It's a loud arena tonight. 3-0 Fighting Irish. Young throws it over to Springer. Springer's down low on the wing. Washington in the corner. Throws it up to Dukes. Dukes on the drive with his right hand. Gets swatted away. Here comes the Fighting Irish the other way. Brooks takes it out. Back out to Orbino. Orbino drives on Dukes. Kicks it out. Webster for 3. Gets it. And they get a steal on the other way, and Rough Riders ball. 5-0. Momentum starting in the Fighting Irish's hands. 7:06 left in the first quarter. Fighting Irish 5. Riders 0. Young with it. Guarded by Orbino. Finds Washington in the corner. Washington drives. Puts up the tough shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it in. No good again. Gets his own rebound again. Ball hits the ground. It's pulled out by Jake Springers into the corner. EJ Summers for 3. That one's long. Rebound by number 4, Webb. He's going to push the floor on the left wing. He's guarded by Springers. Cuts it over to his left hand. On the drive. Puts it up over Summers. No good. Rebound by Woodhard. Blocked by Summers. He gets the rebound. Out to Young. 6:35 remain in the first quarter. Fighting Irish 6. Inside. That's stolen by Webster. Webster is going to take it the other way. He gets a drive on his right hand. Swatted by Summers. It's going to be a call to foul. Looked like Summers swatted it cleanly, but they're going to call a foul on that one. 6:21 remain in the first quarter. 2 shots coming here for Webster. I think someone undercut him. It looks like it wasn't on EJ. First one no good. Webster already with 4 points. Second shot coming here. Off front rim. Webster is 1 for 4 on free throws to start the game. Fighting Irish student section is ridiculous. Inside here to Woodhard. Back out to Orbino. Passes it inside. Brooks with a turnaround jump shot. That's an air ball. Summers with the rebound. Out to Young. Young over to Dukes. Dukes in the corner. Springers Jabs, pulls up the three. That one's no good. Rebound by Woodhard, pushed ahead by Orbino. Orbino to the left wing. Webb back to Orbino, inside to Woodhard. Woodhard lays it off. Jump shot, no good. That's going to be a foul on Summers. 5:49 remain in the first quarter. Riders starting off slow again, as they did in their first game against Campbell. I believe they've not gotten a bucket in the first 2 minutes of any game so far. 5:49 left. Webster back to the line for his third set of free throws. He's 1 for 4 so far. First shot, that one's good. 7-0. He improves his average to 2 and 5 on the night. He has 6 of the 7 points. Now it's 8-0. The Fighting Irish lead. Young, guarded by Orbino, cuts it over to his right on the left wing. Dodges the screen. Downhill. Kicks it out. Dukes for 3. Bingo! Pearson Dukes chugs down the 3. And now Riders cut it to 4. Huge shot. We missed him last Friday. Glad we have him back here. Orbino spins. Kicks it back out to Webb. Webb guarded by Washington. He slips, gets back up. Now drives with his right. Anthony Washington, the brick wall, but they're going to call a foul. Great defense. Already the third team foul on the Riders in just 3 minutes of play. Riders showing a 2-3 here off the inbound. As it looks like Nick Huntington checks in for number 7, Anthony Washington. Also, number 23, Bowman checks in for number 33, Woodhard, for the Fighting Irish. Riders in a 2-3 zone. Fighting Irish inbound to Webster at the top of the key. Swings it over to the left. Webb. Orbino. Webster wants a triple. That one's short. Rebound by Summers. Outlets it to Dukes. Dukes, guarded by Brooks, cuts it over to his left. Rejects the screen. That's going to be stolen. Here goes the other way. Rejected! Pearson Dukes. Webster misses the layup. Out of bounds on the Riders. Pearson Dukes makes a mistake, but gets back on defense and swats him away. Great hustle by the junior. Pearson Dukes swats that one away. Now Orbino finds Webster on the corner. Kicks it back out for Webb. Webb's triple. No good. Good rebound by Summers. On the right wing, he's looking to get downhill. Kicks it out to Dukes. Dukes is 3. That one's long. He hears it from the Fighting Irish student section. Orbino, guarded by Dukes, loses his handle. Back into the corner. Brooks on the drive. Back out to Orbino. Right wing. Webb on the drive. Puts up a tough shot over Summers. No good. He gets the rebound and now pushes it himself. Leads with his left, and it looked like a lot of contact and a jump ball. No foul on the play. Is that questions a lot of the Riders fans as Flynn Selig checks in here for Caden Young. I mean, you're looking at 4 team fouls by the Riders to 0 for the Fighting Irish so far. Game has been a little bit lopsided on the other end as 3:59 remain in the first quarter. The inbound into Summers. He's blocked by Webb. Duckett brings it up, back out to Webster. It loses it, and a turnover by O'Day. Great defense by the Riders, 5-point game. They lead, Fighting Irish lead by 5. 3:47 remain in the first quarter. Riders only with 3 points shown in 4.5 minutes of play. Inbound into Selig. Selig back to Huntington, now pass is stolen. Webb taking it coast to coast, and that's going to be a reaching foul on Dukes. A block. 5th team foul already. Fans start to look at each other. Fifth foul on the Riders. 0 for the Fighting Irish so far. As Webb heads to the line for 2 shots here. They haven't been the best free throw shooting team so far, but Webb silences me. Number 22 for the Fighting Irish, Bristol checks in, and Ryan Town, not Towney, Town, checks in for Dukes. If you have any feedback, make sure to put it in the chat because I was mispronouncing Ryan Towney's name, his name as Towney last week, but I'll do my best to correct myself today. Selig into Town. Town over to Springer. Springer's. That one's out of the hands of Ryan. Out of bounds. 10-3 Fighting Irish with 3:27 left in the first quarter. Tipped away. As Bowman gets fouled. That's the 16th foul to 0. The foul column is rolling for the Riders. Two shots coming here for Woodard. Bowman, he shorts the first free throw. Bowman, one more shot for him. He gets it. Summers into Selig, 11-3. The Fighting Irish lead. Selig loses the handle, needs help, gives it over to Springers. Springers on the right wing, hands it off to Summers. Summers drives with his left, looking like a reaching foul, finally gets called. About time that one gets called. Fans are on their feet here for the Riders as they finally get a foul called. Timeout called by the Riders. 3:57 left in the first quarter. 11-3. The student sections are going at it. A lot from both schools today, but O'Dea is really loud, especially that's going to carry their energy. I mean, that having fans that travel everywhere with you, it's got to be great support. I mean, anywhere they go, it kind of feels like a home game. That's got to fuel the energy here. 11-3. Fighting Irish lead. Riders off to a slow offensive start as Dukes with their only bucket off a triple. It's just going to be the bonus distance buckets that get the Riders back into this lead. I mean, the 3-point shot gives your team so much energy once you hit it. As we are back out of the timeout. Riders showing a senior and 4 juniors out there. 2:57 remain in the first quarter. 11-3. O'Dea leads. Inbounds into Town. Town inside to Summers. Summers gets tackled. And another foul called. I mean, I can't tell if it's a football game or a basketball game out here. O'Dea did just win the state championship in football, so maybe they haven't switched gears yet. 11-3. Nick in the inbound into Summers. That's tipped away by number 23, Bowman. Great defense by O'Dea so far. They are showing aggression at its finest. Huntington to throw it in, lobs it up for Summers. Summers, guarded by Bowman, faces him up. Out to Selig, 22 on the shot clock. Summers at the top of the key. Jabs with his right, takes it And slow move, and he gets it in. Great little hesitation, up and under, puts it in for 2. 11-5. Riders cut the lead just to 6. Orbino kicks it out. Webster for 3. That one's in and out. Rebound by Huntington. Huntington finds Selig. 2:18 left in the first quarter. Selig up ahead to Summers. Swings it over to Springer. Springer drives with his right. Spins over to his left. And that gets fouled by Bowman. As Riders starting to get fouled a little bit more as the student section letting them know about it. 2:09 left in the first quarter. Springers to shoot 2. Springer's first shot, no good. I pardon if I'm not on my A game today. I just played a whole JV game. Voice is dry. One more shot here for Springers. His shot, no good, off back rim. Rebound by Urbino, takes it up on the right wing. Guarded by Town. Back out to Webster. Over to the left wing. They're going to call Selig on a foul. That's ticky-tack. It looks like Riders are already in the bonus, and now shots coming for number. Monty Mitchie, number 12, looks to check in. First shot for for Duckett goes, and Mitchie checks in for Flynn. Second shot here for Duckett is good. O'Day now leads 13-5 with 1:54 left as Monty gets stolen by Urbino. Urbino puts it up, no good. Duckett on the finish. He gets it. Fighting Irish now lead by 10. Nick dribbles it up with his right. Finds it to Summers. Summers drives on 33. He's going to be fouled. Fouls on number 33, Woodard. 1:36 remain in the first quarter. Riders down by 10. Summers to the line for 2 shots. He's got 2 so far. First shot, no good, off back rim. It just comes down to the free throws. I believe we are, Springers missed 2. We're 0 for 3. Summers can't hit it either. Rebound by number 22, Bristol, up ahead to Woodhard. Orbino on the drive. Spins around. Webster guarded by Springers. Takes the screen. Pulls up. That one's no good. Great rebound by Summers. A lot of contact by Woodhard. Out to Town. Guarded by Orbino. Takes it over to his left hand. Springers with it. Finds Summers. Summers drives in with his left. Ball hits the deck. Picked up by Duckett. Duckett loses the handle out of bounds and Riders ball. Riders catch a break as Caden Young checks in for Ryan Town and Pearson Dukes in for EJ Summers. 61 seconds remain in the first quarter. Riders down by 10, 15-5. Springer to inbound. Gives it over to Young. Young up ahead to Dukes. Dukes on the right wing. 56 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. Young over to Huntington. Huntington drives on Woodard. Puts it up. Over to Mitchie. Mitchie drives to his right. Over Springers for 3. No good. Rebound the other way by Urbino. Up ahead. Bristol with a tough layup. He gets it. 17-5 now with 34 seconds left. Dukes to take it up. 7 seconds. The difference between shot clock and game clock. Young, guarded by Urbino, goes it over to his left. Cuts it back to his right. Drives on his right. Over to Mitchie. Hands it off here to Young. 16 to play with. 6 on the shot clock. Dukes, they have to get something up. Here, Caden with a shot. That one's no good. Mitchie with the rebound. Has to get it out. Nick, 2 seconds to work with. Puts up the shot. That was no good, and that's how they're going to end the first quarter. O'Day up 17-5 after one. As a slow offense and great defense by O'Day continues. Riders hope to turn things around as we step away momentarily. Just going to talk about my JV win today. Caden Steptoe. It was all tied up with 30 seconds left when Steptoe marches into the paint, puts up a tough floater, and gets it to put the Riders up by one. I believe we were actually down by one. He puts us up by one with a clutch bucket with 20 seconds left. We proceed to foul them. They go to the line for 2 shots and miss them both. Riders pull off the win in the JV games. And now the varsity team looks to spark a comeback here. Plenty of time to do it. 24 minutes left. Only down by 12. 17-5. Huntington with it. Goes right to left. Guarded by Webb. Spins over to his left. Good layup. That one's blocked by Webb. Tipped out by Springers, and that's going to be Riders' ball. O'Day student section does not like it. 7:45 left in the first half. Young to inbound. Doesn't have many options. Finds Springers. Hands it back off to Young. Young guarded by Orbino. Finds it inside. Anthony Washington, the floater, no good. Out of bounds and Riders' ball. Young into Washington, the long mid-range, no good. Rebound by Webb. Webb into the corner. Webster's going to travel. Springers. Full court man-to-man shown by the Fighting Irishes. That's going to be a foul on number 24, Orbino. First team foul of the quarter. 7:29 remain in the first half. 17-5. The score stays. Springers into Huntington. Huntington over to Dukes. Dukes is going to take it up. Guarded by Brooks. Out to the left wing. Washington. Woodhart on him. Swings it over to Young. Inside to Springers. Springers puts up a tough layup. Gets it and one! A clutch bucket by Jake Springers, the junior. As he heads to the line. He's 0 for 2 so far on the free throw line. 10-point game. 7:11 left in the first half. First shot for Jake. Can't get it. 0 for 5 to start the game from the free throw line. That hurts. Will Anderson looks to check in, as he does for number 24. Wait. Not sure. I didn't see anyone come off. Someone must have came off. But Will Anderson is in. Orbino. Over to Woodhart. Woodhart hands it off. Webb drives on Huntington. Spins it over and gets it in. A nice layup by Webb. Great spin. 19-7. O'Day leads. Dukes with it. Loses the handle. Stolen. Taken the other way. No good on the first attempt by Brooks, but Webb puts it back in for 2. 2 possessions, 2 buckets for Webb. As 6:35 left. O'Day leads by 14. Huntington hands it off to Young. Young with it on the left wing. Guarded by Orbino. Over to his right. A lot of contact. Spins away. Down to his left. Flare screen. Over to Dukes. Dukes drives inside. Puts up the tough floater. Gets it in. Pearson Dukes has been cooking. As now Webster with it. Guarded by him. Orbino. Webb. Into the corner. Brooks tries to find Webster. Webster collects it. Inside. Stolen by Washington. Pushed up ahead by him. 21-9. O'Day leads. Inside. Over to Will. Will to Huntington. Back out to Washington. Guarded by Woodhard. Finds Young. Orbino on him. Drives with his left. Finds Will. Out to Washington for 3. No good. Great fight for it by Will as it's going to be O'Day ball. Tommy Fishfesh checks in for Nick Huntington. And E.J. Summers comes in for Will Anderson. 5:33 left in the first half. Fighting Irish 21, Riders 9. Orbino brings it up. 5:30 left. Riders showing a 2-3 zone. Into the corner. Webster drives on Washington. Puts up a tough layup. Blocked by Summers. Webb gets it back. Out to Orbino. Orbino loses the handle. Gets it back. Back out to Webster. He wants a 3. No good. Great rebound by Washington. Young's going to slow things up. Under 5 minutes to play in half number 1. 21-9. Young over to his right hand. Pulls a 3. In and out. Hustle for the rebound. It's collected by Young. Good pass into Washington. Washington finds Summers for 3. You bet! Summers hits it from downtown. Looked like a little contact too. He wanted the and 1. Orbino puts up a tough shot. No good. Rebound by him. Summers. Triple teamed at the moment. Ahead to Young. Young for 3. No good. Rebound Washington. Washington goes back up with it. That one's short. Hustle play. Summers gets back to it. Ahead to Dukes. What a play by Summers. Good pass by Dukes inside. Summers gets rejected. Back out to Dukes. Finds Washington. Into Summers again. Summers with a shot. No good. Everyone stopped. Summers comes out of nowhere. Saves the ball. I mean, those are the type of plays you need. Extra possession. If you want to come back into this game, you got to have the hustle like him. As a great play, 21-12. Riders now down. Tommy checks out. Coming in for him is Flynn Selig. Woodhard and Orbino both out, as that's going to be a timeout. 4:04 left in the first half. Riders gaining some momentum. 9-point game. Summers with a clutch 3. His hustle and defensive work is how the Riders are going to get back into this game. Pearson and EJ have combined for what seems like the majority of the Riders' points. Hopefully they can get some momentum going and end the half on a good note with 4:04 left in the second quarter. O'Day hasn't really scored for a good minute and a half. It's been frozen at 21 for a while. Flynn inbounds it to Dukes. Dukes drives baseline. Through the legs, pass to Selig. Selig's going to be out of bounds. A little bit of creativity there. Wasn't the worst of passes, but Selig had his foot on the line. Up ahead, Duckett. Into the corner with Webster. Back out to Duckett. Riders still in 2-3. Flynn and Kadon up top in it. Bristol. Down low. Drive. No good on the shot by Brooks, and another rebound, and he's fouled. Great play by Pearson Dukes on the rebound. As now O'Day in a full court press. 3:44 remains in the half, and that's the 4th team foul. Riders would love to get in the bonus here. Dukes to inbound. Finds Young. Back to Dukes, and Dukes going to bring it up here for Roosevelt. Cuts it over to his left. Over to EJ. Finds Selig. Young with it. Guarded by Duckett. He drives to his right. Over to Summers. Summers wants a three. That one's no good. A little bit of a heat check, but he's had the hot hand so far. Duckett. Over to Bristol. Bristol inside to Woodard. That pass is deflected into Summers' hands. Riders getting some momentum. Deficit is 9 for them. Caden takes the screen, drives down low. Over to Washington. Washington pumps. Finds Duke. Dukes wants a three. No good. 2-on-1 back for Dukes is a great move by Webster with a jump stop. 2:49 remain. 23-12. 11-point lead for the Fighting Irish. Selig on the left wing. Over to Young. Young guarded by Duckett. He gonna drive. Good move. Gets the shot off. No good. Anthony can't get the putback, and up. Here goes Webster the other way on the left wing, guarded by Dukes. Stutter step. He drives. Kicks it out. That's gonna be a foul on the floor. Dukes didn't think there was much contact, but can't argue. Foul was on the floor. Second team foul. 2:27 remain in half number 1. Inbound. Tipped around. Young gets it the other way. It's stolen right back. Duckett. Back inside. Good defense by Summers. Gets the rebound. A clutch stop as he throws it up ahead. Washington. Floater gets it. EJ Summers. Are you kidding me? You get a clutch defensive stop. Gets the rebound. I'm not sure what the call was here. I'm waiting for the ref to say something to the table. I was talking up on EJ's skills as he made a great pass. So now I'm confused on the call here. Huntington checks in. Team foul was added to the Riders. Must have been something off ball. I'm not sure what just happened. Riders gain another foul, but normal possession here. Out to Duckett on the right wing. Flicks it over. Good shot there by Brooks. That one's no good. Rebound by Washington. 110 seconds remain in the second quarter. Dukes with it on the left wing. Over to Huntington. Huntington drives. Finds Selig. Selig wants the three. That one's off back rim. Huntington scuffle for the rebound. That's going to be a jump ball. A tie-up with Duckett and the Fighting Irish as Urbino checks in here for O'Day. 1:35 remain in the second quarter. Urbino checks in for number 3, Brooks. Riders with 14. O'Day with 23. Duckett over to Urbino. Riders still showing the 2-3. Webster to Duckett. Duckett to Bristol. Inside. Bauman. Urbino with a jump shot. That one's no good. Rebound by Washington. Selig finds Washington. Washington pumps. Can't get it. Duckett on the left wing. Webster for 3. No good. Great rebound by Urbino. Out to Duckett. Duckett gives it to Webster. Webster drives with his right. Puts up the floater. That one's short. Rebound by Washington. Ahead to Dukes. 43 seconds left in the first half. Young with it on the right wing. Finds Pearson. Back out to Young. Washington with it. He wants the three. He's going to be fouled on the three, and 3 shots coming for the Riders. Riders so far are 0 for 5 on free throws, as if they want to win this game, they're going to have to start knocking down some. Washington in a hard environment here with O'Dea student section yelling at him. A lot of pressure on these sets of free throws. He hits it. He's as cool as the other side of the pillow. A great clutch shot there by Washington. Great composure at the line. His second shot, that one gets it. Cuts the lead for O'Dea to only 7 now. Riders have been turning it on. 29 seconds left remain in the second quarter. O'Dea with 23. And Riders with 17. 3 for 3 at the line by Anthony. Orbino. Over to Webster. Webster finds Duckett. Duckett to Woodard. Back out to Bristol. Orbino with it. They're gonna swing it around and try to get the last shot up. 9 seconds remain. No shot clock is off. Webster takes the screen, drives. 2 seconds to work with. He's gonna have to get it up. That was no good. And that's how we end the half. Riders cut it to 6. Get some momentum going, as that's a great ending to a hard O'Dea Fighting Irish team, as Chase Young's going to talk things over. We will be back in 10 minutes. 23 O'Dea, 17 Roosevelt.
How you doing? Thank you so much. Love having Vince out there with you.
That's service, huh?
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, there he is.
And here we go, 34 seconds away from the second half of basketball. We got ourselves another fun one here. Riders down by 6, but have momentum. They are ready to get going. Player of the first half for the Riders goes to EJ Summers. On the defensive end and offensive end, he has been rolling. They just got to keep it up, keep feeding him as we are ready. Second half of basketball here on Roosevelt Athletics. I'm your commentator, Christian Cole. And here we go. Riders down by 6. But have finished the first half strong as Anthony, Jake, EJ, Pearson, and Caden out there for the Riders. 16 minutes remain on this Tuesday night. It's going to be Roosevelt ball out there for the Fighting Irish. We have Brooks, Webster, Orbino, Woodhard, and Webb. Jake on the inbound. Inbounds it to Pearson. Over to Caden, guarded by Orbino. Looks inside to Summers. Webb on him. Finds Pearson. Pearson's three. You bet! Pearson dukes his second triple. Cuts it to a 3-point game with 7:42 remaining. What a first possession here by the Riders. It's 20-23. Webb with it. Into the corner. Orbino's three. Gets it right back. Unfortunate. Nice shot by Orbino. Cuts the lead back out to 6 for the Fighting Irish. Washington on the left wing. He drives, puts up the layup. No good. Springer tips it in. 22-26. Already an exciting first half. Orbino with it again. Spins on Young. That's going to be a reach and foul on Caden. 7:11 left in the third quarter. Riders down by 4. 26-22. First team foul on the Riders this half. Webster with it at the top of the key. Riders still in the 2-3. Orbino pulls the triple. Gets it. His second three already in the first minute of the second half. Extends the lead to 7. Now if you're Chase Young, you got to think about switching out of the 2-3 as threes start to fall for the Fighting Irish. It's a foul. EJ the victim. Foul was on number 23, Bowman. Foul's on 33, Woodard. 6:52 remain in the third quarter. Riders down by 7. Box formation underneath the basket. Young with it over to Springers. Washington on the left wing over to Dukes. Dukes guarded by Brooks. He drives. Tough pass and he's going to be out of bounds. He wanted a call. No foul. He's not happy with the ref as looked to be some contact on that last play. Riders still showing the 2-3. Webb swings it around. Orbino, he's got the hot hand. Drives in. Kicks out. Webster for 3. Gets it. The Fighting Irish have responded well and have laid down some triples of their own. Young on the left wing, guarded by Orbino. Finds Springers. Springers tries to find it to Dukes, and that's going to be out of bounds. Selig looks to check in, as he does for Springers. And Town comes in for EJ. And Nick now in 2. Looks like Riders have 6 players out there, as they still do. 6 players out as finally Washington gets out. 6:15 remains. Should be a technical, but no call. 10-point game, 32-22. 6:15 remains. Orbino in a trap between Selig and Town. Great drive by Brooks. He gets it in. Selig looking to respond here. 12-point game. Fighting Irish up 34-22. Dukes with it at the top of the key. Guarded by Webb. Good pass over to, that's going to be tipped and blocked. Selig's shot. Webster with it on the right wing. Cuts it over to his left. Drives on Dukes. Pumps, fades away, and can't get the roll. Great hustle by Huntington as he hustles for the ball, but it's going to be out of bounds on him. Now it's 5:36 remain in the third quarter. Riders down by 12. Inbound here to Webster. Webster with some fancy dribbling into the corner. Brooks, gives it over to Woodhart at the high post. Back out to Brooks. Lays it out for Orbino. Riders switching to the man now that the Fighting Irish have started to knock down the triples. Webster for 3. That's going to be an offensive foul. E.J. Summers checks back in here in a minute. 5:18 remain. Riders down by 12 as Summers checks in for Dukes.
Summers checks back in.
Offensive foul on the Fighting Irish as Huntington gets it in to Town. Town, guarded by Brooks. Over to Young. Orbino on him. Setting up the play. Takes the screen from Summers. Drives, cuts it back. Brooks gets his hand in there. Huntington gets it back. 15 seconds remain on the shot clock. Huntington, good pass into Young. Young can't finish the lay. Foul on Town. The second team foul. 5:44 remain in the third quarter. Orbino to throw it in for the Fighting Irish. Very loud and chaotic gym today, as probably a hard environment to play in. Orbino in the corner, guarded by Selig. Drives inside. Finds a good cutting, blocked off the glass by Summers. Town takes it the other way. Good screen by Huntington. That ball goes loose into Brooks' hands. Brooke, alley-oop, gets it! O'Day! Webb with the slam! This place has gone electric. Alley-oop as Selig can't get the layup. Webster. O'Day has full control. Webster for 3. Gets it! O'Day with another 3. Chase Young forced to call a timeout. As I believe you can hear them. The O'Day fans that have made the trip out here are loud. 39-22. This game is flip sides. Wow. 4 triples by O'Day in the last 4 minutes of this second half. If that's not a perfect way to start out this second half, I don't know what is. Alley-oop slam by Webb. Brooks read it the whole way. Got a steal off Town. Took it the other way. And threw up a perfect pass to Webb. That's a great play by him. .411 remains in the third quarter. Riders with 22 points. O'Day with 39. They got to get something going soon if they want to come back in this game, because O'Day's momentum right now is skyrocketing. Dukes to bring it up, guarded by Brooks. Over to Young. Great defense by Orbino trying to steal that pass. Now Summers with it. Finds the back door. Over to Dukes. Dukes on the drive. Finds Summers. Summers spins. And that's going to be called for a travel. Took too many steps is now another turnover on the Riders. .348 and counting left in the third quarter. Webster wants the three, gets it again, and some contact. He is hot from behind the line. I believe that's his third three of this half, and we still have 3:30 left in the third quarter. Dukes with it. He drives, cuts it back, guarded by Brooks, hands it off to Summers. Summers, back out to Young. Young for three, no good. Rebound tipped away into Webb's hands. Webb, coast to coast, gets the layup to fall. Great move by him, as now Fighting Irish lead by 22. Orbino almost pulls off a steal against Young as Washington checks in here for Springers. 3:01 remains in the third quarter. Riders down 22 to 44, pardon. Young gets it, guarded by Duckett. Cuts it over to his right hand, behind the back to his left. He brings it over to the left wing, gives it over to Dukes. Dukes on the drive, pumps, finds Summers. Summers gets Webb to jump, drives in, rejected, but it's going to be called a foul. 2 shots coming here for Summers. First shot for him goes. 2:43 remain. Selig checks in for Huntington. Summers looking for his second. He gets it. 24 to 44. 20-point game. Duckett with the ball. Goes right to left. Webster. He's got the hot hand. Back over to Duckett. Good defense by Summers. Webb on the drive. Finishes with his right. Selig with it. Gets around Duckett. Defender behind him. Good pass over to Washington. Washington pumps. Puts up the shot. Hits the side of the backboard. And here goes O'Day the other way. Webster, coast to coast. Tries to go for the dunk. And now here goes the other way. Washington over to Summers. Summers gets fouled and the bucket. A hard contact when they hit the deck, but a great finish by Summers. Chance for the 3-point play here for EJ. Orbino and Bowman check in for the Fighting Irish. 26 to 48. Summers completes the 3-point play as he's kept them alive in this game. They're going to need to strike a comeback here. 2 minutes remain in the third quarter. Riders down by 21. Orbino, guarded by Dukes, hands it off. Triple, no good. Rebound by Summers. Summers over to Selig. Selig brings it over the right wing, pulls a 3, gets it. A nice 3-pointer by the junior, Flynn Selig. As 90 seconds now remain in the third quarter. With that triple, Riders cut it to 18. Orbino takes a screen, drives through, tipped away by Washington. Monty Mitchie in for the Riders. Out comes Caden Young. 85 seconds remain. Riders down 48 to 30. Orbino to inbound it. Over to Webster. Webster guarded by Mitchie. Inside to Orbino. Orbino finds it cutting. Bowman for the reverse layup. A great play by him. 50 to 30. Duke setting up the offense for the Riders. Over to the right wing, finds it cutting. Selly, that's tipped away by Urbino. Into the hands of Bowman. Bowman takes it coast to coast and gets it in. Part of that was Bristol on the play, not Bowman. But that's going to be a timeout by, looked like O'Day called it. 59 seconds left. 22-point game. Riders with 30. O'Day with 52. They're trying to get something started. Still have 9 minutes to strike a comeback. Plenty of time. As we saw at the end of the first half, they got going, especially when it was in the hands of EJ. Is that what they're gonna have to? They're gonna have to resort to giving him the ball. Here we go. Back out of the timeout. Flynn, Pearson, EJ, Monty, and Anthony out there for the Riders. Monty to inbound. Finds Dukes. Dukes guarded by Ormino. Over to his left hand, and that's going to be a foul by him. It's going to be the bonus. Doesn't show that on the scoreboard, but I believe that was the 15th foul. And now they're in the bonus. First shot for Dukes, no good. .51 seconds left in the third quarter. Dukes gets the second shot. 50 seconds remain. Good defense by Monty. Duckett into Orbino. Over to Webster for three. Gets it again. Are you kidding me? Webster, his fourth three in the third quarter. Riders have to stop him and got to notice where he is at all times. Flynn avoids the triple team inside to Washington. Washington finds Summers. Summers tries to get the reverse layup. He's fouled. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. I mean, Webster, I believe, has 4 of the 6 triples by O'Day this quarter. We are 23 seconds left in the third, and they have 6 3-pointers. EJ has been pretty good on his free throws so far. He sinks the first. 55-31, O'Day leads. Springers looks to check in. EJ's shot, gets it, as Springers checks in for Monty.
Block it, buddy, block it!
Riders in a 2-2-1. 22 seconds left and counting. Remain in the third quarter. Duckett loses the handle, stolen by Selig. Selig ahead to Washington. Washington puts it up, and that's going to be an offensive foul. A charge called on him. Chase wanted him to swing the rock into the corner to find Pearson, but Huntington checks in here for Washington. 11 seconds left. Riders down by 22. Orbino avoids the 2-2-1 pretty easily. Throws the lob. That's blocked. Into the hands of Summers. They got 5 seconds to work with. Got to get something up quick. Huntington doesn't know the clock's there, and Flynn's mad that he didn't get the ball. We head into the fourth quarter. Riders 33, Fighting Irish 55. Commentator Christian Cole, and we will step away momentarily. Here we go, back out of the timeout. Riders need to get something going if they want to complete the comeback. They're down 22, 55 to 33. 8 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. That's going to be a foul on Selig. Duckett with it, guarded by Selig. 7:50 left in the final quarter of play. Orbino takes a screen, finds a cut. That's going to be a foul. Looked like the ball just came out, but they're going to call a foul as Bowman was the victim. Orbino with it under the basket. He's going to... Riders showing a 2-3. Pearson and Flynn up top. Orbino finds it into Duckett. He's trapped in the corner, and that's going to be out of bounds. Huntington finds Selig. Selig around the back to his left hand. On the right wing, guarded by Duckett. He's going to drive. Hands off to Pearson. Pearson takes the Summers screen. Back out to Summers. Summers for the three. Gets it. A nice three-pointer by Summers. He's had a couple. Perfect way to strike the comeback is, let's see if Riders can continue this up, mainly by their defensive work, but there you go. Pearson catches the Orbino as he hits the floor. Summers wants another one. That one's long. Ball goes loose into Duckett's hands. Fighting Irish from right to left. 7 minutes remain. Orbino over to Webb. Webb drives on Springers, and that's going to be a reach-in foul on Springers. Looked like it should be on the floor, but they're going to call it shooting. There's 2 shots here for Webb. Jay. 2 shots here. Score remains a 19-point game as number 3 Brooks and Webster check into the game. For Bowman, 6:55 remaining. Webb at the line to cut it to 20. He does. Makes it a 20-point game. Ahead, pass too strong for Caden, and out of bounds. 6:47 left in the fourth quarter. Riders 36, Fighting Irish 56. Duckett, guarded by Young, over to his left hand. Webster in the paint. Backdoor cut right into the hands of Summers. EJ up ahead, looking like a point guard out there. Step back. Finds Dukes. Young wants it. He gets it. Sets up the offense. 6:24 and counting. Riders down by 20. Selig inside for Summers. Passes a little strong into the hands of Bristol. Bristol looks to go coast to coast. He puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by Springers. Into the hands of Summers once again. Now 6 minutes left. Dukes with it. Guarded by Brooks. On his right hand. Spins to his left. Spins one more time. Goes up and under. Can't get it to fall. Webb. Dukes wants the foul, but Webb takes it the other way. They're going to call a foul. Appears to be on Summers. Washington, Huntington, and Town all come in for the Riders after the free throws by Webb. O'Day heckling at the players of Roosevelt as Webb hits the free throw, and Flynn, Summers, and Dukes, check out. Webb at the line to cut it to 22. He gets it. Been a pretty solid free throw shooter throughout this one. 5:48 and counting left in the fourth quarter. Riders down by 22. Young on the left wing, avoids Duckett, finds Huntington. Huntington on the drive, loses the handle, tipped away. Duckett up ahead, good layup by Webb. Riders starting to fall apart here late. Springers takes it up. Dribble handoff to Young. Young hits the three, no good. Bristol now taking it up for O'Day. Hands it off to Brooks. Over to Webster. Webster, hot hand, no good this one. Out of bounds and Rough Rider ball. As pardon. Tommy checks in here for Jake Springers. Full court press, even when they're up by 24, as O'Day's grit continues. Good screen by Huntington. Young gets rejected by Brooks, as now up ahead. Can't get the dunk to go. Was Bristol. Good defense by Tommy. Up ahead, Town finds Huntington. Huntington cutting Tommy, can't get the layup. Washington can't finish. Washington, third attempt, gets it. Here goes Webb. Webb can't finish. Washington. Good pass into Tommy. Out to Town. Town wants to triple. Gets it. Ryan Town hits the three, and here goes the Riders. 19-point game as 4 minutes left. You have to think it's a little too late, but all hope is still there as Bristol loses the handle into the hands of Young. They need a big shot here. Over to Town again. Town for three. No good. Huntington with a nice rebound. Puts up a tough shot and gets it. Huntington with a little hook shot. 17-point game now. Webster on the drive. He can't finish. Washington. Here goes the Riders. 60-43. 3:42 left in the fourth quarter as they lose the handle. This time to Brooks. Brooks is going to be fouled by Town, and he's going to head to the line for two shots. 3:30 remains in the game as Will Anderson looks to check in here for the Riders. Webb's first shot is good, and Monty and Will check in for Caden and Washington. Brooks' second shot here. Can't get it to fall. Good rebound by Will. Into the hands of Tommy. Back over to Monty. Monty. Guarded by Urbina, it's going to be out of bounds, and O'Day ball. 61-43. Timeout O'Day. As they look to carry themselves to another victory. Riders get bumped up to the higher division this year. So now they will be playing some hard teams, including O'Day, Rainier Beach, Garfield, some of the toughest opponents out there. O'Day being one of them. I mean, it just comes down to sloppy offense and the bonus distance buckets from O'Day have carried them to this strong victory. We still have 3 minutes to play here. Only down 18. Anything could happen. Orbino with the ball. Guarded by Monty. Backdoor cut to Webb. He slams it down. His second dunk of the game. First was off an alley-oop from Brooks. This one off a backdoor cut. Huntington takes the ball up. Over to his left. He drives, loses the handle, into the hands. Webster up ahead. He lays it up and in. Ryan on the right wing now. Over to Will. Will to Tommy. Town with it. Finds Hutchinson. 15 on the shot clock. 2:39 left on the game clock. Tommy finds Town. 9 seconds to work with now. Finds Huntington. They got to do something quick. There's 5 seconds left. Huntington, tough shot. No good. Rebound by Webb. Bowman goes with his right hand. Can't finish. Rebound by Tommy. 2:18 left now in the fourth quarter. Monty ahead to Nick. Nick's three-pointer. Gets it. Nick Huntington hits the triple. Riders down 46-65. Good defense by Will. Into the hands of Monty. Up ahead. Here to Tommy. Tommy lays it off for Will. Will puts it up and in. Orbino. Hands it off. Bowman. Right wing. Brooks, guarded by Town. Into the hands of Orbino. Monty on him. Orbino drives with his left. Kicks it out. Webb finds Bowman. Bowman to the corner. Brooks gets up. Can't get the finish. As 82 seconds remain in this one. Riders down big. Huntington. Laser pass over to Will. Will on the left wing. Finds Towney. Towney deep three. No good. Tipped away by Monty, but Webster gets back to it. Good hustle by Monty. He comes up with a steal. Up ahead to Tommy. Tommy wants the three. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Nick. Nick to the corner with Monty. Monty's three. Looked like it was tipped. It's going to be Roosevelt ball. 49 seconds left. It had to be tipped. Surely.
High school checks in.
48-65. Riders down. 49 seconds left. Huntington. Into the corner with Will. Will. Drop step. Puts up the shot. Blocked by Brooks. Out of bounds by Tommy. 39 seconds left. 9 seconds differentiating shot clock and game clock. Riders in a 2-2-1 as they put number 13, Hazalip. I believe he played in my JV game. He's in the game for O'Day. He was. I played against him earlier. His Town. Over to Tommy. Tommy drives on Hazlip into the corner. That pass is stolen, but out of bounds. Good effort by Duckett. 14 seconds left. Shot clock off. Riders down.
Harrison for a win.
Down by 17. Monty with it. Over to his right hand. Cuts it back over to his left. Good pass into Huntington. Huntington off the glass and in. Cuts the lead only to 15. That's going to do it. Riders finished the game with 50 points. O'Day Fighting Irish 65. There it is. I'm your commentator, Christian Cole, and thank you for sticking with us on Roosevelt Athletics. We will see you next Friday as the varsity team takes on Seattle Prep. Good night.